Perfect.
So are we recorded?
Okay, we're going to begin our Treasure Chest Committee meeting of March 31st, 2022 at 5 p.m. And the first agenda item is make sure that we have a quorum.
We do.
And we have 6 members present, so we definitely have a quorum. Excellent. Check that out. Under old business, first item is to accept the Treasure Chest Committee meeting minutes of March 10, 2022, and I provided them here for you.
Should that,
What did I miss?
it should be March 10th?
The meeting minutes here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have February 17th.
Right, but this meeting was March 10th, and we're approving meeting minutes from the meeting
From the
before, which
meeting
is
of that.
February
Oh,
17th.
Gotcha.
I know, it can get confusing.
Yeah.
Changes, comments? All looks good?
No, looks good.
Okay. Seeing no changes or comments, can I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes of the Treasure Chest Committee for March 10th, 2022?
Yep, I motion to accept them.
And have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Didn't I bring a pen in with me?
I have an extra one.
I did bring a pen in, I just don't know where I put it.
Do you need one?
No, I got it, thank you. I knew I grabbed it.
Feeling your folder. Feel a lump?
I knew I came in with it, I just have a thing of doing that, stuffing things everywhere. I have it somewhere.
Okay, our next agenda item under old business is an update from Rini on the cost of the booth shelter for the Treasure Chest volunteers checking stickers at the entrance gate.
Okay, well, I met with Sean Libby, Facilities Maintenance Manager, and he was referred by link to me, and I went and saw the shed, and there's no cost to us, he said. But there was only one available. When we saw pictures, the one we liked the best, we cannot have. He said their carpenter left, and they're short-staffed, so he said they couldn't make it. So it's the more open one, and he said he'd put plexiglass on it and this or that, so if anybody has any input, you can tell me or whatever. I'm happy to contact Sean again, but he said we could have that one.
I will let you contact Sean and
We
work
accept.
on that, and, that'll be one thing we'll just have you be on top of.
Oh, okay, I'll
Okay.
follow up, and if, as I said, if you want plexiglass on the 3 sides, and they'll leave the door open, that's fine, because, I don't know, I figure you might want to see what's coming.
Maybe we could do it for the summer or something, and then when it gets colder, we could work on getting it warmer so that we're out there, that we're not, the wind just blowing straight through, or something like that. Because the summer's nice with the air, so that's just a thought.
Well, I'm happy to I'll bring any suggestions
Yeah,
back.
what-
'cause-
Well, if he has plexiglass and it's open, he could probably screw it in. And then in the summertime, if it was too
Take it
much,
out.
we could unscrew a panel, and in the wintertime, we
That's
could just
done.
screw a couple back in.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a great idea, just
You
to have it
know?
done, and then we can, okay.
Yeah,
that's how
and
I-
that way it's kind of flexible.
Yeah, I think that's a good
Yeah,
idea.
think
plus if
that's a
it
good idea,
rains, if
too.
it's raining and you're
Raining,
up there,
Right, so the
if it wasn't
plexiglass,
in there, you'd get wet.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
great idea.
All right, great,
awesome.
excellent.
Okay, so I'll follow up and ask him,
Yeah.
and I would ask him to what, deliver it there? Should I ask him to deliver?
Yeah, in a
deliver it there,
perfect,
like,
in a
the
perfect
week of-
world, if that can be, then let's make that
Although,
happen.
We're not gonna have stickers right away, so.
Doesn't
No,
matter, we still
but-
need the building though.
Yeah.
Oh, no, well, we don't, nobody's gonna show anything when they first. you know.
I hear what you're saying, so we don't
Yeah.
really need it for April 30th.
No, but if
I
if
get
it's
you.
ready.
Right.
we'll
But if
take
it's
it.
Okay.
ready,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
I'll ask him to drop it off there, if
Thank-
if it's ready.
Yeah.
I think it's ready, because he told me we were getting
He's
one of
just
the
gonna
made
put the
ones.
plexiglass in there.
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that
we'll
won't take
grab
long,
it.
so.
Yeah, and I think it'll be open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you
Before
said.
I would have him if it's gonna be ready, or if it is ready, and he's gonna put the plexiglass.
Larry says before it becomes
Before
offered to
somebody
somebody else, we should
Get- say-
Get it
indicate
as soon as
yes.
possible.
And, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And, I mean, I don't know how heavy it is, but you can all tell me, when I've entered the treasure chest, I would assume you want him to enter it and put it on the left. No?
yeah, when you enter the treasure chest,
You wanna-
it'd be on the left as you
As you
enter.
enter. In other words, it'll be on the building side.
Yeah,
Okay.
awesome.
And it would have plexiglass, we want it on 3 walls, right? And then I think he's gonna leave, the door would be open.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you mean by the building side? Yeah.
I meant, when I come in.
Like when you drive in.
When
Like
I
on the
drive in,
left,
on the
yeah.
left is, and then when I keep driving in, the building's on my left
Oh.
and the parking's to my right,
Right,
right?
yeah,
When
on
you
the left.
first pull in.
When I first pull in.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
okay.
okay. Next agenda item is treasure chest operational plan guidelines, next steps. So I'm gonna let Ellie speak to the selectmen's meeting Monday night. Sounds like it went well.
well, we presented the 3 items that were, named on the, minutes, and, everyone was very agreeable, and, it was passed unanimously. And,
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank
No,
you.
good job to everyone, you know, I think,
Yeah.
for making it. So, I promised them would make them proud, you know. And,
Yeah. I think a great effort by all of us here.
All of us, yeah.
I mean, it's been
And that-
challenging. We've been at this now for about a half year.
Yeah.
I hate to say it,
Take
but
back
you
what
know,
was ours to
we've
begin
met,
with.
you know, we met the challenge head on. You know, I think we came up with a good
Thank you, Heather.
deliverable, tweaked it a little, got acceptance, approval. One thing I do want to know is, do the selectmen want us to revise the operational plan / guidelines in any way? Do they want to sign off on it, or, I knew they said they were,
No, I think what Ellie presented was their comment about
The two,
the 2 volunteers picking up only at the end of the shift.
yeah.
okay,
And
So we have to
you
put,
guys agreed to that.
yeah, we have to put a couple of things in. Now, this is the one that was approved, February 2018.
right.
And we've made some changes, so we should retype
Well, I
that.
just want to make sure that whatever changes they want us to make, that we make those and get them back to them.
Yeah, I think,
Yeah, I don't think we need to take any action.
Not-
Maybe being selectmen, I don't think we need to take action on it again, but just.
I'd like one of
to
you
file
to,
it.
Yeah, I just want to make sure they have a final
Become
deliverable.
policies for the committee.
yeah. So our first job is to retype these, because it's not, nobody has them on their computer, do they?
No?
I'll do it.
Well, I can do it, I can help.
You sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
and are we entitled to use town typewriters or, not typewriters, I mean,
Computers?
computers?
I know
or
that they have
anything
them, I believe, at the library.
There's a library, we used to have, you know, we're short an IT director now, he has some laptops that are blown out occasionally, but you're probably better off using the library.
Yeah. So go to the library and, I mean, I
On
have
the
the
second
laptop.
floor, they're just, ask her, the room is a desk, and there's like 3 or 4.
Right, but
The
And
thing
then
is you need to
how do we
be able
make
to
it-
print it? Is that it?
yeah, I mean, it would help me
How do you what?
How do we make these, we just give them a hard,
Hard copy?
when we finish?
Well,
There's no, it's not on any town document,
No.
no, okay. We'll do that.
you can give them a paper copy, or you can email it to them in Word, and they'll print it out.
Okay.
Oh, great.
So it's this one, plus also the rules of etiquette.
Yeah.
Though those weren't mentioned, during the meeting, but it's something that we need to be able to hand out.
Yeah.
So maybe with one of our next couple of meetings, because we probably will meet again sometime in April, right?
Oh, yeah.
Before we open.
We agreed to
Yeah.
once a month.
Yeah,
Well, we're meeting once a month anyways, but.
I'll revert.
In the plan that we presented, those rules of etiquette are in there, so you wouldn't need to retype them because they're already part of that document.
They are
Don't-
mentioned, right?
Well, they're actually listed
So this
in the
is-
one that we put together and gave to the selectmen,
Okay,
the one we just did.
okay.
So I would hate to have you retype that all in.
Right, I think this
if-
is,
And you have that in Word right now. Because
I don't know where it came from, but I mean, yeah.
we'll work on it and we'll make sure that,
Yeah,
we'll get them what they
Because
need.
we have to have a lot of copies of these, so that each volunteer has one in there.
Yes, we could take care of that.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be an important part of ensuring that people know what they're expected to do.
Responsible for.
Yeah, is that they see something and take it home with them. And also, I think we should make up a new sign-off sheet, is that what you call it, when somebody agrees to?
Yeah.
Well, that was that last part of that new
page of it.
plan that we put together, and
Yeah.
it's on a separate plan, so that
Yeah.
sign-off sheet's there, and we can have them, we can
I'll-
provide that as well, so I don't
Yeah.
think we need to redo that.
Well, and I was thinking if we added to it, I don't have a copy of it in front of me right now, but, that they check that they are gonna obey those two guidelines. You know.
Well,
Sometimes
my
you could-
idea was to have a copy of the etiquette rules
Mhm.
for every volunteer,
Mhm.
and they take it, they read it, and they sign their copy, and
Well, I was thinking
they
they,
keep it.
You could have a line that says, I agree.
Right.
yeah, but then we keep a copy of it.
That's right.
See, this is what we put together,
Oh,
whatever,
there it is, yeah.
and that's it. So at the end of the day, whatever we put together, the rules of etiquette,
Yeah,
and, the updated
So we sign
operational
that
plan
last
from
paper and turn it into
2018.
you?
We'll just give them this last sheet,
Yes.
it'll indicate that they've read it, and that they'll abide by the rules.
okay, so can you read out loud what the language is?
I'll do it. Says treasure chest volunteer review and acknowledgement of the treasure chest operational plan / guidelines. I hereby acknowledge that I have reviewed the treasure chest operational plan / guidelines as approved by the Board of Selectmen and will follow and abide by the treasure chest operational plan guidelines as presented herein. I understand that I may lose my privilege to volunteer at the treasure chest if I do not follow and abide by the principles of the treasure chest operational plan / guidelines. Then they print their name, sign their name, and they date it,
And then I was thinking, we have maybe have a binder and keep them.
and keep it.
Keep it, yeah, and then use that,
Perfect.
yeah, as we,
Perfect.
if we have to.
So you and I can put this together.
Yeah,
It's all here, we just
I want to.
need to repackage it
Feel okay
and make
about
sure
it.
folks get it,
Yeah,
okay?
all right.
I
They
think
go,
it's-
they go home with this, though, they bring the.
Yeah, they get to
guidelines.
keep the rules, but
Yeah.
the
but we
sign-off
keep- we keep the
sheet you
sign-off
get.
sheet, yeah.
Can I bring up something in
Yes.
front of Mr. Chris? I really, really think we need one meeting, and if someone can't make it, that they meet with us or something, that everyone does know the rules, because what's happening is we meet and did 6 months of this. The thing is everybody kind of is gonna, they've been there 20, 25 years, they need to know that
Things have changed.
things have changed.
Yeah, but we're
And
gonna meet with all the volunteers beforehand. We'll
That's
have
what
to have
I'm
a
saying, it
meeting,
has to be.
have them all come in, go over the things, there it is, there's your guidelines.
Yeah.
And give them a
You
copy.
need to,
if they
right,
want
you
it.
need to, if you wanna be the volunteer, you need to sign it and date it, and if you don't wanna abide by the rules, see you later.
And I think when we
That's how it
reach
is.
out and call them, we're gonna say, hey, you know, when you come in, we're gonna have you review this and
Right.
sign this. This is
Exactly.
part of the new operational plan.
Correct.
So, I mean, part of this is, you know, we have the old list and we need to call the volunteers again and say, hey, we're looking at opening up, you know, April 31st, May 1st, you know, are you still on board? And if so, this is what you
Shouldn't we
need to
have it
read
on
and
the
sign
wall,
off
too?
on.
Shouldn't
Yeah, we do have
Yes.
that
Yeah,
already.
I
but-
meant the
yeah,
new ones,
yeah.
or the revised,
Yeah, but I also think that a lot of times, and I know before with you, being a shift leader and everything, you've had people say to you, I don't care who you are.
Oh, I know.
Oh, no, I'm
But we
just
don't
saying,
have
I
that
think-
anymore.
No, I'm just saying, I think
I know.
I think we need to know that if we say, can you please take this, or you please do that, that, you know,
I think what it was in the past is we had volunteers were saying shift supervisors don't have any authority over me, I am a volunteer. And it's mine, and true enough. But I think now there's a construct such that, yes, you know, volunteers will answer to shift supervisors. Shift supervisors, you know, answer to BIM, you know, and it all comes before the committee. So there is a clear hierarchy.
only because I don't think we're gonna stay open if we don't have this kind of, you know, like, in other words, if everyone just runs and does what they did like a long time ago, there needs to be that, this
Yeah,
is
but
serious.
from the
We can lose
onset,
this. We can
right,
lose
but
this.
from the onset, the very beginning, when they have to read the rules, they're made to sign it, and they know this, why, you know what I mean, I'm saying?
No
They've
argument.
done this before.
Well, they-
Yeah,
then
not
they-
this time, though.
Then
Yeah,
they'll be
but I
asked to
mean,
leave.
I think our worst
Cease and
offenders
desist, or you're
are
gonna, or you're gonna have
behind
to
us.
When the
leave.
first one
Yeah.
goes, they'll take it
Exactly.
seriously.
Yeah.
Don't you think we need the attitude, we don't really need to say it, but that it's a privilege to be a volunteer?
Exactly,
And
Yeah.
that, in other words, we're looking for people who will cooperate
yes.
and obey the guidelines. I mean, I think we all need to convey that message. I don't mean we rub it in and say it 5 times a shift, but I think they need to know that you're just not looking for a body to do it their way. And that we're accountable to the selectmen who feel strongly about the guidelines and how it's done.
Yeah.
But-
I agree, the attitude's gonna mean a lot on this.
And the volunteers will have an opportunity after their shift you know, you know, select, to shop. You know, so they just simply have to do it after their shift.
Right. Or before the shift.
Or
Yeah.
before, come
Yeah,
early.
come
Or the next
before
day, or
your,
the day
you
before,
start your
whatever it
shift
is.
at 12,
Yeah.
or shop after your shift at 12.
Right.
And, you know,
Or Wednesday when you come to clean up, you can shop.
Yes, you can clean up.
you know, but, just not while you're,
Now, while other.
not
while the
during
clients are
operational
there.
hours,
Yeah.
not while you're volunteering.
Right.
When you submit the package, can I ask you to date it so it doesn't get mixed up with the others?
Yes.
Oh, good idea.
Yes.
Yeah, because I think we, at this point, it'd be good to kind of disregard all press.
It'd be good to
Past.
archive some of this
So it
stuff.
doesn't confuse everyone.
Yeah,
When it comes back to
That's
the
right.
town.
yeah. And like a new document would override any of it. Yeah.
I just have a question, you guys, because this is part of why I do what I do and why I love the treasure chest. Is in the past, I used to get things for different agencies and different things. It used to be in the guidelines. I don't know if that's possible. If that's the case, do we need to ask a certain,
BIM has an answer.
Yeah, what's the answer to that, Ben?
I've heard the
While
answer.
you're working, you can't take anything. The
Oh,
3
okay,
hours
so-
that you're
So
volunteering.
you can just get the things beforehand or after?
Or after.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
The 3 hours that you're volunteering, you are to
perfect.
take nothing.
Okay, perfect. I just
You're
wanted to
allowed to
know.
And that
shop
will
for your
co-
charities
that
anytime
will-
you wanna.
That will
Well, it
take care
wasn't
of.
Come
just
in.
that, I just wanna add to that. It's like, before sometimes people saying, well, you shouldn't get things for other people, but used to in the guidelines, you could get things for other people, because there's a
For
lot of people that get
charities.
books for charities and everything
Exactly.
else. I didn't know if that changed at all,
Bibles
because-
for the prisons,
Right, we
and
do a lot of that.
AA books
We
for
did
the
Things
prisons.
for dogs, you know?
Oh,
we
yeah.
save
But I
teacups
think
and
you have to
saucers
follow
for
the
the
rules, that you don't take
elderly.
until after your shift.
That's right, that's what I meant, but after the
Because once you
shift.
take it, then you guys have no control where it goes. It can go to, I mean, quite frankly, it goes to yard sale, it can go to charity. You can't control that, only thing you can control is from the volunteers.
Yeah, my biggest thing is because there was a problem in the past, like, you really shouldn't be getting things for other agencies or something. I'm thinking,
I don't think you can control that.
Okay,
I
thank
think
you.
what
That's all I
control
need.
is what the
You
volunteers
can't, you can
do.
take whatever you want, as long as it's
It's
not
not
under
on the
3
shift,
hours.
that's
And
right, fine.
whoever, I mean, everybody
All
else
day.
does, you know what I mean?
Once it meets you guys, then you have no control.
Right,
Take this for a second.
right.
So we've got 9 to 3, I mean, 9 to 7.
And it's wonderful it's not going to the landfill, that's what I
Right.
think, no matter what happens to it, although, you know, it'd be such a waste.
Well, that is our
Because
charge, is really to keep things
But
out of the
dump.
landfill. And, you know, reuse is the highest, when you look at the hierarchy, it's reuse, recycle, repurpose that, you know, and so, yeah, we're, you know, taking it out
My
of the
other
waste
job.
stream and putting it right back to work again.
Antiques, it's
It's a beautiful thing.
And we-
recycle store.
We used to have a list of the agencies that might take things. I'm trying to think,
Oh, right.
like Habitat or,
Take
Yeah,
things
good,
that
well, we had a
can't
whole list
Yeah.
before if we didn't take things.
Remember we used to save
I think someone takes
teacups?
them and it goes where it goes.
Yeah, there you go.
I think I can get that list from Janet.
but it's not, it's just kind of a reference thing. It's not that
Right.
we, like if, because there are things we don't accept
So we just get.
at the gate. And so if someone says, well, where could I, who else would take it from?
Yeah.
That's when,
Oh,
list
yeah,
like that
that's
came
right.
in.
It's just like.
I actually have that list somewhere.
Yeah, I think that's in our documents.
I think it's wonderful,
It
though.
was in our
I have an older friend
office,
who
too.
teaches at Life Learning at Cape Cod Community, and I bring him, that's how I started to go, and he gets books and puts them at Life Learning when they have their classes, which is a
Well, that's what
wonderful
I'm saying.
use, you
Mhm.
know, but it doesn't, he doesn't need to do it, I'm not a volunteer,
No, I think
but he
you-
doesn't need to do
I
it
think
before or
All
after
volunteers, they should be encouraged to do that.
Yeah.
Just saying that you can't
shift. Take it
control
during
that.
your shift.
That's all.
Yeah.
Because we do say no to a lot of things. You know,
Yeah.
people pull up and think we're gonna just take everything.
Right.
And then
Yep.
they go away unhappy, you know.
I do have the list for what's required of a shift supervisor, so you and I can.
Okay, that's
I do have requirements for opening up and closing, so, you know, we have that.
Is this new?
Yeah.
No, this has always been there.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Well, that's very interesting since I've been doing this for 3 years.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I've never seen it, so.
Now we're all gonna know.
So,
Secret.
that is out there, so that, again, is something that,
Yeah.
you know, we can make sure that the
Actually, take a
shift
picture of it or
supervisors
something.
are aware of, and for those who are opening and closing, you know, what the responsibilities are. So, given that, we have like 4 weeks before we're supposed to
Yeah, let's
open
do a
up.
Yeah, I know,
calendar.
so
Not
you know
much.
what?
Can we do a calendar?
So the first thing is, we need to get in there,
Yeah.
we need to ask for those vehicles to be removed.
And we need to clean the
what we
inside
should-
of the
so what
building
we should
before
do-
we do anything.
So putting that list together, what we need to do is find out what Link's schedule is for moving those. You know, quite honestly, we could open that place in 4 weeks. They could be in there. We could just put the tables outside and just
Really,
and
open
let
up.
you know, nobody says we have to be 100% day one. You know, that first Saturday that we're open on the 31st,
Yeah, but if
you
the
know, you
vehicles-
could just,
putting
we
shelving
don't,
vehicles are
together.
still in there, whatever comes in is gonna have to stay outside, so that's.
or people put in the sheds. But since it's Harwich only, you know, and we could even put it upstairs if we had to. You know, there are places or in the
But
sheds.
it does need to be cleaned,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
It would be good, I will call
Could you-
Dr.
yeah,
Lake.
when-
We'll start this
Okay.
weekend, guys.
I will call him
When
and
we
find
have-
out
Yeah, but no, if we could
what would
find
be
out.
convenient for him,
Yeah.
you know, in
Yeah.
removing those
You're right,
vehicles.
100% correct.
Are they still in there?
They
Oh,
were
yeah.
when we went, I
No,
don't
but
know
I'm
if they,
saying, I wonder if they.
I don't know. I don't
But-
have a key, I can't go look.
But couldn't we ask Link to move the vehicles if he could? I mean, we can
Yes,
still
that's what I'm
open.
saying.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna put Bim in charge of that.
Oh, you'd be great.
It's time to get it out.
Yeah, because I have the keys, so I mean,
I know,
the
but I
vehicles
mean-
weren't there, I over,
Right.
like,
Because once they're gone, it's gonna
Then we
need to
gotta
be
set up.
cleaned, yeah, but it's gonna need to be cleaned inside before we even bring things in, so.
we're saying we're open.
And I'm talking about the tables and stuff like that.
So this
and the
weekend,
setup.
is anyone interested in showing up?
I am working,
I'm off
I
on
have a-
Sunday.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, maybe
Okay,
on
so
Sunday, but I can't on
Heather?
Saturday.
What day, Heather?
Whatever, whatever group that we
Should we
can get
think?
together, is, you know.
I can do Sunday.
I can do
Sunday.
I
Sunday.
can't do Saturday.
Okay, so
I
should
can't
I can do Sunday for a few
we
hours.
do 9 to noon either day?
Yeah, or 9 to
Awesome.
whatever time.
Yeah,
Just-
I'll
Well,
stay
if
all
the
day if
vehicles
I
are
have
still
to.
there, there won't be a real lot we can
Right,
do,
yeah.
so.
Well, yeah, but we could still, this things we could definitely.
I mean,
do.
today's
So you know what,
Thursday
you could,
already,
you know,
so.
things that need to happen. First thing is, somebody really lubricate those locks. You had your key
Big time.
stuck in those locks and you couldn't get it out. I mean, even I mean, first thing is, yeah,
Or new locks.
you know,
I
well,
have
no, some WD-40, some lube,
WD-40 at home.
Okay.
I
you
can
know,
bring that.
Can you come,
put,
Chief?
so you can get in and out. Again, look at the tables, assess, I mean, the tables should be fine.
Okay, so
But, I mean,
just take treasure.
figure out how many we have, because you know outside how we, you
you
know, maybe
Yep.
3 tables
Yep.
and 3 tables. So if we had like 6 tables, you know,
To
then our
start.
outside is,
Awesome.
we have the, I think we have the picnic table still there
It is.
to put on the side.
It's still there.
It's still there. So,
Yeah.
Treasure to customers.
I mean, we don't have to put it out now, but I
there you
just
go.
What does that mean?
making sure that,
That's not gonna
and then
happen
I
because
know
we're not gonna
that
take-
Right.
the blue
So that's
cage is
kinda
there.
an old thing, right?
The metal table is there that goes behind the blue, you know, so you can put the, it's all there.
It is.
So, you know, I would say, yeah, try to figure out,
So should we all bring like hammers and screwdrivers
Yes,
and,
I have the whole, I have everything.
so everybody's
I have my own
got
shed.
tools?
Yeah.
Well,
All right, so should we say
I
Saturday?
mean, we had
Well,
tools
we're
there,
just
but they're
things.
buried in the
Should we say
cage.
Saturday, anyone that can, meet there at 9.
What, Sunday, right? You said?
Sunday.
Sunday, right, I thought you said Saturday, I'm sorry, Sunday.
Either, which day should we do it?
I can't do Saturday,
We can do
so
it, so
Sunday.
Sunday, 9 o'clock,
Yep,
and
and who's gonna be there?
I can be there.
I can be there.
yeah, all of us.
Okay, all of you guys, great, I'm glad to see it. I won't be there.
That's fine.
Okay.
You can commit,
Oh,
that's
you
fine.
won't be?
No,
I'm
I'm,
not gonna be there.
No, that's right, you can see
I
after.
have an all-day Saturday meeting,
No, you can stop and see what we, how we progress.
Teacher
I have a
walk-ins.
couple of
I guess.
young men who work for me, and I
Just
asked,
to
I
leave.
called today and asked
We
if they
do
would
have some people
volunteer,
sometimes
but
that
it
are
depends
on
when. I don't know if they'll volunteer on a Sunday. They're also not early risers.
Okay, we
should
should
watch
watch
it
it for the-
So,
I can go.
I was
It's like
thinking
two,
that,
1
you know,
o'clock.
maybe I could get them to come like from 10 to 12.
I would
On
see if,
Sunday?
once you get the A-OK, that we get the things out of there. we
well, let
can
me
go.
ask
Okay.
Larry a question.
I'm still wondering why, I don't see 9 o'clock as being early myself.
You don't?
Either.
Well, these guys do, they're 22.
Yeah, I'm up at 3 in the morning, so I don't know, my day's half
Only
over.
person
But,
sets an alarm in order to go there for 9. I wake up.
are they allowed to go in there and do things? I mean, you're on municipal property, you're volunteers. I don't know about other non-volunteers going in and doing work and what
Oh, they would only be
liability
there if I
there
was.
might be
Yeah.
if somebody got hurt on town property.
I think it'd be the same as what you guys are as volunteers.
Okay,
Yeah, we don't have any,
okay.
We don't even have insurance for us.
you're an attorney.
I'm just saying, do we need, are we gonna need like heavy things moved or lifted? You know,
Mhm.
these
Yeah.
guys have a lot of energy and
Yeah.
they're strong and they're
Absolutely.
fast.
We're kinda
Okay,
lost.
but I just know, I probably can't
At
get
this
them
point,
there
you're not really
before
putting
10.
anything
I'll be
out.
lucky.
You're just really
Assessing,
assessing and just,
do a floor plan, you know, make, or a
and then on the inside,
Yeah.
you know what we have, but like we were talking about, almost the same thing on the inside, so you can see from the door all the way
Change the
up.
direction.
Yeah,
the
just
direction.
change the
Perfect.
direction.
That'll
And then
be
it's all
great.
good.
'Cause then
I've
they'll be
always wanted
long
to do
instead of
that.
short, right?
No,
But
it
it
just
just
makes
never
sense.
perfect time.
It's
empty.
perfect.
You guys
All
are
right,
inside.
and then during that week, I won't be around, but if it, I mean, just thinking ahead, should we?
I think we should call each other and find out.
I was
what
gonna
days are
say,
good, because
if I've got a
we get the
few
keys.
hours in an
Yeah,
afternoon,
you guys
can
can,
I call
you're not
Heather?
deliberating on anything, so
No.
if you're calling and working and trying to get the place set up,
Okay,
then that's
very
all
good.
fine, that's not a meeting, so you
Does
can
any-
do that.
Does anyone have like a shop vac? I don't, but does anyone have a shop vac?
They got it right, I bet you it's right in that cage that has the,
I don't think it is.
that
No,
chicken wire front. We don't have a shop back there?
never did.
No.
How about up in,
I can ask.
up the stairs in the attic
Does
there?
Nope.
the DPW have one, Larry, do you think?
I don't know.
Okay.
We can ask around though.
Well, we-
'cause
I'd be surprised if they know.
Yes,
I can ask.
like, if he, if
Mine's
there's
in
one
the-
in the town owns that we could borrow.
If you ask around, and if you don't get one, let me know and I'll ask around too.
No, she said she's gonna.
No, just-
I'm gonna
gonna
ask when I
yeah.
call Link if
Right,
there's one around that we can use.
okay, because that
So-
would be really helpful.
We-
And I'll bring the tools and stuff, because I have my own tool, you know, I'm a woodworker, so I've got hammers and nails.
Oh, that's
you know.
good.
Yes, and he's like, oh yeah, I've got my own she shed, I've got.
And then
Sawzalls.
looking at the whole month, what do you think we should think of as a goal for when we feel like,
I will be off on, starting next week, 2 days off. Sundays and Thursdays, so
Okay,
those are my
so-
2 available days.
So, and Sunday the 17th is Easter, but thinking like Sunday the 24th is the day that we really should feel like we're ready.
17th is Easter.
Yeah, and I really think that, we really don't need anything to start. When people start dropping off, we'll start filling things up.
Okay.
Because I started thinking about how other towns did it, like Chatham. It's not like they're bringing in inventory to have for opening day. People start bringing stuff in, shelves start filling up.
Right.
You
know?
gotta say clothing's gonna go here, dishes are
Yep.
gonna go here.
Right.
But
shoes
it's
are-
not like we're gonna be
overwhelming
taking
at
things in a
first.
week
It
in
is.
advance,
So
so
we have to
when we
change
open,
it.
that we have
Inventory.
things available. But yeah, like we always did. We'll have the racks, we'll
Let's
have
just
all
start
that.
setting up the
We'll know
racks
where
and
things
stuff,
go.
you can kind
Yeah.
of see how the flow's
We
gonna
can
go,
utilize
too.
the kitchen
Right,
now
and
that
you
we're
can
not
kinda
gonna
say-
have food. We can set tables and
That's gonna
clothes
be-
racks, and we can be hanging clothes back there and
Yeah,
getting them
yeah,
ready to
getting
bring
it
out.
And also,
Well, I didn't see that we couldn't have food. I thought we had to be better with our food.
Well, she just said, like, we could definitely do a setup
That
area,
Yeah.
so that instead
Oh,
of
we
pouring
could.
stuff out in front of the, and having the trouble
There's a
that we
piece
have.
of furniture in there that we should get rid of.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
old
yeah.
china cabinet.
Oh,
Oh.
please get
No,
rid
but I'm
of
saying,
it.
we're gonna be
I
getting a
hate
lot of
it.
stuff at once, so if we
I
set up-
trust your judgment.
There you go.
How's that?
I can
You know,
do,
That works.
I can do a Thursday, I can't do Easter weekend, but I can
No,
do
no
like
one should do Easter
Thursdays.
weekend, yeah.
No.
I think I've got.
But that last weekend in April is the 24th, Sunday the 24th.
Yeah.
If we think of that as our last,
Day to
Our
be
last
ready.
hurrah.
We might be the last.
So why don't we meet in a couple of weeks from now? I mean, we have 4 weeks before we open. So let's say
2 weeks from now, maybe?
2 weeks from now, that
14th.
Thursday, we meet and we just assess where we are.
Right.
Can we meet over there though? I mean, does this have to be a public thing now, that we're just gonna be going to work?
Yeah, no, if we're having a meeting, I'm thinking, yeah, we're having a committee meeting. So,
What if we were all working on that shift? I mean, I don't know, I mean,
It's not a meeting. If you're just all in the same room.
I don't think you have to press the meeting.
no.
It's
Okay.
not a meeting.
No, thank you.
so let's meet over there in a
April
couple of
14th.
weeks then to assess.
Because we're working, so it's like,
Okay?
And it's light till
And-
it's
7:30.
not like we're making it.
All right, so why don't we do it on a Thursday, because you're off on Thursdays? That way, that Thursday, if people are off, they could work there, setting things up. It's 2 weeks from
And
now.
what time should we
Hopefully
meet?
the
'Cause
following week.
it's light till 7:30, so,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't mind going earlier than 5.
Okay, no, well, I mean, I think if we could go over there, whatever, really, it's up to the people that are, their schedule, your working schedule.
Hey,
All right.
I may not be there, so it's up
Okay.
to you all. You're right here,
I'm
so.
laughing because you said, let's set up a meeting in 2 weeks, and then you're like, I'm not gonna keep this up. No, that was
I'm
good.
happy or not,
I know, that was good.
So Thursday the 14th?
Okay,
Or Thursday
that was cute.
the
And what
21st?
time do you want to meet there?
5.
Well, if we're gonna
Is that
work,
after
it'll be earlier than that,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
we're gonna
that's-
work that day.
Do you want to say
But,
4?
you know what, if we're gonna meet this Sunday, we
That
could.
late? No, I don't wanna go at 4 in the afternoon.
Well, no, not if you're setting things up and
No,
stuff.
I'm
You
gonna
can
go
go
early
earlier
and
in the
work all
day.
day
I
and go
have a
home and have
question,
supper.
Mark, Eric, what are we meeting for? Because you were saying we need another meeting in 2 weeks.
Well, I was to assess where we were.
Oh,
As far as opening goes, as far as getting that being ready.
Yeah.
So we kind of know what
So
we
we
need to
can
do
just
now.
go
In 2
work.
weeks, we'll know,
all right.
has the equipment been moved? Have we got the inside kind of figured out? Do we need anything on the outside? We've called the volunteers, are they coming back? Are they not coming back?
I called them all before this all started.
Yeah, oh, I
There was
know.
only 2 that weren't coming back, and that
Oh,
was
wow.
Randy, yay. And,
She's actually like the volunteer coordinator kind of person
That
because
would
she's
be a
in touch
good-
with every.
No, and I have the list, so yeah, we'll just reach out and make sure everybody's aware and,
Fran Higgins wasn't sure, he may try it, he just had a pacemaker put in and he can't lift, so I don't know how much help he'll be.
That would be great if you could.
I
do the
could call
21st,
everybody
if
again.
you would like the-
Because
We're
Janet
gonna
sent
have
me
to
the
before we
numbers I
open,
didn't
because we're gonna have
have.
to meet with them.
Well, tell
Now,
me
the
when to
meeting that we
call
have with the
them, or
so you
volunteers,
want
do
to
we
meet
need to
2
do that
weeks
here?
at the treasure chest.
No, we don't.
I wouldn't do it here, I'd do it there.
Do it
with the
there.
volunteers?
So Thursday, the 14th, we're gonna meet at the treasure chest
Mhm.
and just assess and continue to work. And what time y'all meeting? I'll try to be
Can I
there.
throw something in?
Yeah.
Well, when should we have this meeting with, with the group? Because once we have the meeting with the group, they can come over and help us, we don't want them to help us be doing all the stuff if they haven't agreed to this. So I'm
Right.
thinking, it'd be nice if we found out, we
Now,
had that meeting now.
they could come in
maybe
and
you
help
and then
us.
get-
So
right,
do we,
this is the
do you
thought.
want them to come the 14th? That's a
Right.
Well, no,
good
we
time.
could use your help before then.
Oh.
Okay.
Just a thought, you guys.
Yeah,
Once
and the
we do this-
14th's just gonna be assess the thing, so
That's
there's
right.
no work.
14th is a Thursday. I thought that was,
Well, I think
we
you
were
guys
gonna
are
be there
crazy.
and
There's a
work.
lot of work to do over there
That's
before
right.
we
We need to
open.
do it
We
right
need
away.
to do, we need to meet before the 14th. I mean, there's
Right.
need to be work days over there.
With everybody.
So should I call
mean-
everybody this weekend?
And tell them
What is next?
Well, they got nothing to sign yet. We still have to work on that. So I would say the week before, maybe we meet with them.
on the 14th.
Then they
Well,
won't
unless
be
they've signed the
available to help.
paper,
Well,
they're not gonna, I mean.
What's
We
the
should
week,
get
what's,
them.
what's the, I'm trying to think, the weekend after the 14th would be the week before we open.
Right.
And maybe that week, and we have a meeting with the volunteers the week
But the
before
point
we
we're trying
open.
to make, Eric, is we could use their help in the next 3 weeks if we meet
And they can do
beforehand.
that without
Yeah, but they don't have to
signing.
read or sign anything within the
Do
next
that.
3 weeks, you know? Well, they do have to read and sign, but they can still work on it beforehand.
Right.
If Cindy calls them up and says, hey, we could use your help, you know,
What do
It
you
won't
think,
take
Larry?
that long to get your document to sign, right?
Right.
No.
Right.
in a week.
In a week, yes.
Yeah, you'll have it ready.
Should we invite them in on that, no, that's too soon.
Should you invite them Sunday?
And,
Well, who's gonna get the document ready to sign? You want me to do that? I can mimeograph copies off or something?
yeah,
I mean, I can have it ready
Mimeograph.
next,
I was
well, I
gonna
can
say,
have it ready
yeah,
next week. I don't wanna
mimeograph.
wait for 3 weeks for them to sign that thing.
Right.
yeah.
Takes
When we can
back.
use help now.
Yeah, I haven't heard that term for a long time.
I
You
know,
know?
that's
What's
really
that?
old
I didn't
school.
say a word,
said
I know, but I
mimeograph.
remember those days.
Mimeograph? Did I say that?
Yeah.
You can tell I never worked in
You
offices.
remember
I hated it.
Remember the computer hard cards, the punch cards that you had to load? God, those were back in the
Mimeograph,
day.
all right, honey, good, see?
That too. That's
All right, so I'm just trying to pull it back here. So, you girls are gonna, sorry, ladies are gonna go over on the 14th to do some cleaning.
Girls is fine.
Okay.
Going over the Sunday,
No,
we
it's-
might go.
you know, it's-
Yeah,
we
well,
might
you're gonna
again
go, but
before
in
the
the-
14th.
Gonna be a woman.
But on Thursday, the 14th, it sounds like we were gonna be there again and have a reassessment or just see where we were.
Yes.
Okay, did we pick a time for that?
No.
We haven't. So can we pick a time?
That was 2
1
o'clock, 1
o'clock,
o'clock.
2 o'clock?
Sure.
2 o'clock,
2 o'clock.
14th, perfect.
Okay.
Backing up from that, I think that we should have the volunteers come as soon as possible, even. if
Right,
it's
that's what I,
Sunday.
And
that's
she
why
said-
I just said, if I
Yeah.
don't have that paper, but I'll take it,
Okay,
I'll,
we'll get
I'll
that
pay
for
and
you.
have them mimeographed or something, I mean.
Well, we have to
let's
make
just do it.
changes to it first before they,
Well, we can make, I can
can
make
do
the
that.
changes, if
Yeah.
she could.
well, she's gonna make the changes, we'll work together, and then,
Email it to you.
But they could still come and volunteer without
right, they don't
the
need to
side
sign it before they
guidelines.
volunteer to fix things.
We'll
Exactly.
Ask them to come that Sunday the 3rd.
That's what I'm thinking, if
Okay,
you're
yeah.
calling them.
9 o'clock.
Well, the 3rd, is this
Yeah,
coming
this
Sunday?
Sunday.
We might not be able to get in there, how much are we gonna be able to do if those
Trucks are still
trucks are
I
there.
still
think we need
there?
to go there ourselves first, assess, and then very next time we call them, I think it just, then we know what we're doing maybe, because, or,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, and I was
Or we
gonna,
could get some
I wouldn't
people
have
in.
them come this Sunday, because
No.
those trucks might still be there, and then
Yeah, I wouldn't have them come
what's
yet.
there to do, if those trucks are
Yeah.
still
then I
there?
think I
Nothing.
shouldn't ask the two fellows who said they'd help, because if they help and there's nothing to do.
Correct.
It'll be
Yeah.
a one-shot deal if they help.
How's everybody in the
And I would
following?
wait till the
is the
vehicles
following
are out of there
Sunday
because
Easter?
Palm
you,
Sunday.
we need them
It's Palm
to move
Sunday?
stuff
Yeah,
and
which
set
is
stuff
fine.
up on the inside.
Let's
Right.
call Lincoln, have them move 'em. Sorry.
So
Well,
should I
let's-
see if I
Hey,
can, should I see if I can
let's
get
be
them the
nice and
14th?
accommodating here, you know?
Yes.
The
I'm-
two
We need
men?
it before then.
Yes,
We need it before then.
well, yes, and.
Well, you
and-
know what, after Sunday, you
That
guys
you
can
know.
tell me.
Correct.
Right.
Because,
Right.
Correct.
I can get in touch with them.
With the way these guys work, I'll be straight up, Cindy could take over this whole thing herself, and I'm not joking, but when she gets going, she's on a roll. So this will happen, this will be totally
Yesterday.
probably done by the 14th, okay? So once she gets, no,
Yeah, I really
no.
don't think it'll be
No, I'm
that,
saying,
I don't
but
think
you're
it'll be
like-
that tough.
You're good, is what she's saying.
Yeah, no, she just very
Thank you.
organized, and so Sally, I mean, everybody just gets it done.
So when do you wanna gather the volunteers?
Would that be the following week
Yep,
then?
Yep,
Which day? Before the
Would we
14th?
do that Thursday or the following Sunday?
I can
don't know
do
what the
that. I
volunteer
can,
schedule is, if they,
know.
you know, if,
It's like, who works, who doesn't?
see, I can do it, well, I can do Thursday. I can't do that next weekend. I have company coming.
My thought, just throwing it out there, you guys, because you could, you know, that you give them a chance, and then give them another chance, you know, like, pretty quick, because some people will not want to come, like, at all. And if not, they need to meet with us or something, because I'll tell you, a lot of people have been there a long time, and they're like, I don't care. So, I don't care about these meetings. So, you know what I'm saying, it's like, give
I
them a
don't know
chance.
what you're saying, honey,
Okay.
no, I don't.
Okay, if we say to the volunteers, we're having a serious meeting, most of them will come. There'll be some that'll say, oh, I missed the meeting, we're gonna do what I want anyway. Okay, so then you say, look, this is serious, so we get together with you. And there needs to be, we meet
Well,
with
maybe
them.
when you first call them, just say, you know, we're opening up.
You can't volunteer until you
Right,
meet
until
with us. There you
we
go.
make new rules and things, which you need to read and agree to. And if you agree to them, sign them. And you won't
So
be
do I
able to
let them know when
volunteer
you come?
until, and if they can't make that, I mean, I'll go to their house, I can
There
meet
you
with
go.
them somewhere for them to sign a
Yeah.
paper.
Yeah, that's what we need is.
That's what I'm
I mean, it's
saying.
not that big of a
You know.
thing,
yeah, it won't be a big
Right, no.
deal.
Perfect,
okay?
Yeah.
So,
yep, that's done.
you don't wanna sign it, then see you later.
So
Come
so
visit.
folks are coming in with no stickers, is that it? You have to show that you're a Harwich resident.
Well, let's wait, yeah, let's,
Yeah, that was the thing.
Mary Anderson had a good idea.
What was the idea?
Grace period.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for about 6 weeks.
Yeah,
Get the stickers on you.
because we're not gonna get stickers by the end of this. of
Right.
April.
No.
So I think what, taking her idea is you have signs, Harwich residents only, and we'll publicize it. And that's the best you can do until we get the
Yeah.
stickers.
Yeah.
Right.
'Cause
Not gonna-
So
Now,
we're not
that would-
allowed to look at
So
licenses
would we ask
and
for
all
their
that,
car
right?
registration or something?
I wouldn't
No,
bother,
it's
I
illegal.
would just put the
It's a grace
signs
period.
up and hopefully people,
Yeah,
some people.
we gotta have
Okay.
some goodwill.
Most of them know, yeah.
You'll
It's
end
gotta
up
be-
doing a funny policing job that.
Yeah,
I get you.
crazy.
So have an honor system.
It may be by the 6th week, it's
Yeah, I
on to
think
people
that-
that they can get in there, and then
Right,
Yeah.
but by then you
Yeah.
have the
we'll have
sticker
our
and there you
stickers,
go.
so.
Because having the
Well,
stickers
yeah,
with the beach sticker and the,
Yeah,
dump
probably
is
just-
better.
Hopefully, they won't look anything like our new
Yeah, they'll
ones.
tell us.
They can get it at the same time,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so this
That's
Sunday,
right.
what time we meeting Sunday?
We're meeting at
9.
9 o'clock Sunday, I'm excited.
9 o'clock Sunday morning?
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Good.
bring all my stuff. What's this for?
I wonder what the weather's supposed to be, hopefully cooperates.
I know Saturday's supposed to be nice, so.
All right, well, we'll see. I'll call
Again,
Link
I
tomorrow.
just want to thank everybody.
Sunday, 50%
I-
chance of rain.
This was a
Wish we
challenge,
had 50.
and, but, you know, we,
Thank you. for
Are
all that
coming
you did.
through,
You did it.
so.
Thank you very much.
Well,
for
thank
all
you
that
all.
you've done.
I
No, I
know.
know, you've done a lot of writing.
You're forgetting the ball
That's okay.
rolling.
I wouldn't have done it.
we all have our parts to play, and we're all playing our parts, so that's
We
good.
are.
And, you know,
You have my
Teamwork.
number, don't you?
I remember Mike McCaskill saying, you know, one person can't run this committee. And
7.
I see everybody participating, and it's a collaborative effort. So, you know, that's what the selectmen want, and, you know, that's what they're getting.
That's what they're
so,
getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put more.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that,
that's what I would have done that.
you have to be careful not to overthink this, because you know, I think the discussion of volunteers are critical
508.
in that aspect. But just talking to people,
776.
my fear is that the
9632.
first day is gonna be a mess. Everyone
Yeah.
is storing up stuff from the basement.
Oh, my
2
God.
years.
Yeah.
Years.
Oh, I know.
I have to.
I know.
Where
I
you
think
open,
people-
I'm there.
I've got a couple of
I
shelves
think
of
you
books
just
and
kinda
then.
have to,
You
know,
guys,
organize.
you guys, I'm just saying, Larry's.
Yeah, let Larry, let,
Yeah.
Pam, let Larry.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone's talking with Larry's.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, I was just making a point, we talked about the stickers, but I'm asking you to have the meeting with the volunteers, that's critical. The rest of it, you know, relax some. The first day, as far as I can tell, is gonna be a disaster.
Thanks.
No matter what, because I can't tell how many people come to me, and I'm one of them. I've been storing stuff for 2 years, they wanna know what days it open.
It's
I think
coming,
you're gonna be overrun, you're gonna have to put stuff, and then,
yeah.
you know, not to worry about stickers the first time.
Thank you.
Talk to the volunteers and relax, take the stuff, and you get, because you try to get everything perfect at this point,
Yeah.
you're stressing, you're gonna drive you crazy.
Right.
And we're open
You're right.
Saturday and Sunday that first weekend, right?
Yeah.
We always are.
Yeah,
I always
so I mean,
tell
that
people,
Right.
you know,
I'm just saying,
Confucius
you know,
say,
let
bend
out
like the
that-
willow. Yeah.
Okay, so you're taking care of that.
Oh, I agree with
That's the
you.
next
People
thing
are,
we need
people
to
are all
do.
excited.
Done it.
Larry, I
Whatever
just
that
wanna add
means.
this, I really think that like we should put the stuff in the bins and maybe in the cage and different things at first. If we're coming with 2 years worth of stuff with everybody, you're just one person. We're not gonna, it's gonna take a while. Almost-
put it
I
out.
would almost think it's
Inundated.
gonna, instead of just Wednesdays,
Are
you
we
guys-
gonna have a point where if it's coming in too much, too fast,
We're
can
gonna-
we cut them off?
We're gonna have to.
Is that something we can
Well,
do?
let's see what happens. Just
No,
let's.
but we have this.
I'm just saying, just in case.
Right now, we
you know,
have,
it's
right
a-
now we have Harwich only. I remember what it used to be like when
Oh,
we were
yeah.
a vacation destination. We
Right.
were getting it from everywhere. So I think, you know, let's see how it goes. I think it'll be fine. I think we have plenty of place to store stuff if we have to.
There you
We
go.
always
And
do have the
like,
sheds.
like Larry says, let's not overthink it or complicate it. Let's let it unfold, you know. You know, mindfulness tells you to live in the moment, so that day, that weekend we'll be living in the moment.
Remember your sense of humor.
Yeah.
Take a tranquilizer before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like I said, we could do the sorting, if it even took us every day, or you know how they just do Wednesdays, it might take us a couple
Really?
weeks
So
to be
bring it
there
right in, yeah.
with all that.
But it's okay.
Thank you, Larry, for all your support, because
Oh,
it
yeah,
never
Yeah.
happened without you taking an interest in this committee.
Yeah.
that's right, Larry.
Well, thank you for that. But what was critical was what you all did, but also the support we have in Harwich is,
Oh,
Tremendous.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what carried. Everyone, all of us getting, you know, people stopping me, people.
Oh, really?
the other select-
What's going on with the treasure
get
chest?
stopped all
Are they
the
gonna
time.
open again, right?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Well, I'm happy.
Community support really, you guys.
And then
I
when you
can't
say-
walk into Shaw's without somebody asking me there.
Really? So they recognize you
Oh,
from
yeah.
over there?
Yep, when are they gonna
Wow.
open?
Hey, I'm really happy we can make this available to the town again.
Yeah, no,
That
I-
was the whole goal, and here we are making it happen, so
That's cool.
congratulations to us
So
all.
good to everybody.
Hey, with that said, if there's nothing
Yeah,
further, can I have a
Jim Morrison?
date for our next meeting? Our, the 14th is not a meeting, so
No.
do we want to meet the Thursday before we're going to open? That'd be in about a month,
Well, we did agree
28th.
once a month,
Mhm.
so.
That's
yeah?
perfect.
So let's meet on the
So
28th.
what day is that?
Thursday, the 28th,
28th. Can I borrow your pen?
at 5 o'clock.
If I,
Mhm.
next.
Small room, you'll sign it out, it'll be
Yes.
beautiful, it works. Anything
this.
I know,
further?
and you must trust me now, because you didn't call me to make sure I
I
had.
do trust you. I have,
I have one. Cape Cod buys
I
one.
have to,
my
at some
bank.
point, I have to assume everybody's a professional and it's gonna cover their, you know.
I did notice that, dear. I
Yeah.
said, well, you
You
know
know,
what, I
it's-
must be doing something
One
right.
more comment. Just so you,
Okay.
there
Bim Morrison.
is gonna be an agenda item Monday in the treasure chest. And that's gonna be to deal with the stickers. But you don't have to be there at all. The question comes up is how do we appropriate the funds to buy the stickers?
Okay.
So that we can sell
Okay.
them? And that's completely selectmen's discussion on stickers, so.
And then you'll let us know or something?
Yeah, I just wanna let you know, cause you see it on the agenda, don't panic, cause oh my God, I
Okay.
gotta show up for the meeting.
Okay, I
Oh,
hope
right.
that came
You
out
are
Bim in the
welcome to the
beginning.
meeting.
Oh, it did, okay, because you know how I lost part of it typing it?
Strictly on how we handle, getting stickers.
And as long as we know, like we said, the community center where we can tell people, because that's our biggest problem, is people pull in with all this big truck full.
Well,
And we heard, I was there at that meeting, and they said, yeah, I just wanna know what,
We can do it, yeah.
what day, what time they should close, because a lot of times people come in at 2:30 and they're already, you know, we just have to make sure that we know the hours and times and stuff.
Have we asked for hours and time?
Well, no, I don't know what time the community center closed,
Well, the,
you know, I mean,
Community center.
I meant to say that,
Chamber of
Chamber.
Commerce.
yeah.
Well, it depends, during the season, they're open almost the full day.
When you say the full day, till like 5 o'clock maybe?
No, I mean, we didn't
Like
have that.
9 to 5 and stuff, but- I mean, April's gonna be tough,
Yeah,
that's another
they're
reason
not
not to
open
get.
yet.
All right,
Because
you said 1 minute.
Didn't you used to be open till 3? Yeah, so what were the
9
hours
to
in the
3.
past, 8 to 3?
9 to 3.
Oh, 9 to
9 to
3,
3.
yeah.
Both days.
So,
Yeah.
so well, they can buy tickets, they'll be open, certainly during the season.
But if it comes up at the meeting, we're leaning to having a grace period at the beginning.
6
Well, we
weeks.
don't have a choice.
We are.
Right.
Yeah, we don't have a sticker program.
I'm not
We're
gonna
not
bring
getting
up that,
stickers.
that at this point.
What if somebody asked you?
Well, Well, I'm just gonna say, we'll
The
start
stickers on it.
putting out stickers when we have the stickers available.
Yep.
And until then,
And
And Harwich only, that's all.
We're gonna post the signs,
Harwich only.
And we'll go with that.
yeah.
So,
And that
because-
seemed to be approved at the meeting. I mean, I listened to the minutes of the
Yeah, I
meeting.
don't think this, they're gonna challenge that, I don't think.
Okay.
Because, we don't start selling, these stickers,
June first.
June first, I
yeah,
think
so
it
we're
is.
gonna have, it's gonna be, we're not gonna be able to give out stickers for the treasure chest
Until then.
Till June
until
first.
June.
Yeah.
So I don't,
So it's a
May.
I
month.
don't think that's gonna
Yeah,
come
so
up.
May is-
Okay.
So,
You know,
1 month.
And if we're only beginning to sell them June first, it wouldn't be fair to require them from everyone June
Yeah.
first. You know what I mean? Maybe July first to
Well,
require.
you can buy the stickers on the line.
Yeah, ahead of time.
Oh, as
They'll
soon as they're
probably start
available.
selling before then. Nevertheless, I don't think it'll be, I don't think it'll be an issue. And I also think it, because we've gone through this now, what, a year or so before we were close to the pandemic, people are pretty much were trained already for Harwich residents only.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, people are pretty much aware of that, and there'll be the signs there, so, I don't know, there'll be a few people, but it's not gonna be. and-
I think for the most part, people will be compliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've done it before.
Great.
Down the street and walk in.
Okay.
Okay, so you won't be able to
Anything,
call.
anyone want to add before I seek a motion
Shall
to
I hear
adjourn?
from somebody,
either she'll
somebody
call
call
or
and
I'll
tell me
call
when
her.
it's
Can I have a
call.
motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second it.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Great.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
It was so awesome, thank you guys.
Who's gonna call me and let me know when it's time to call people?
After she got like.
What do
Either-
you mean? I think
Next night,
Wilson, Michigan is
She
in
said,
there.
Well, we
I
can't
heard
call
$100
people-
Tonight, because
No,
that's
no,
what
I'm
for the
saying,
3 years.
you know, like, you mean for the
Oh, yeah, it's tonight.
Call.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
I
talking
wanna
about
know
it.
when to call them. They said not this weekend. So
Well,
when's a good time to
That's
Well, you
right.
can
We
call
have
them, but
everything we
the
need.
thing
Yeah,
is,
I'm all right.
I won't know until tomorrow whether the trucks are in the garage or not.
It's a
Okay.
lot.
And if the trucks are in the garage, there's no sense asking any volunteers to come this Sunday, because there won't be a lot to move or do.
Well,
We
what
won't
I
even be
can
able to
do.
clean,
Saturday.
you know?
If you know Friday, then.
Well, I won't know until tomorrow.
That's what I
And then I
meant.
don't know if Flint can get them moved in
I hear
time.
you.
You see what I mean? Because tomorrow